We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnapped me, take me back, all the way back to them days.
Hey, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Jen, and I'm an imperfect homemaker living up in the northernmost part of Maine in a small home filled with love, a little chaos, and lots of pets. Tonight, I'm doing a cozy evening reset in the living room, wiping down the table, vacuuming the rugs, tackling the couch and all that pet fur, straightening things up, and giving everything a good tidy so we can start fresh in the morning. I hope this video brings you a bit of motivation, a little bit of company, and maybe a reminder that it doesn't have to be perfect to be peaceful. Let's clean up together. You're always welcome here. All right, we're going to switch things up just a little bit on the table today. I'm keeping the teal placemat because I still love that pop of color, but the bunny, he's getting a new spot. I'm not going to put him away just yet. To me, unless it specifically says Easter, bunnies are very much springtime, God's sweet little creation, so he's staying out, just not center stage anymore. Now let's bring in some fresh springtime vibes. I'm adding some bright, cheerful flowers in a colorful vase to liven things up, and you'll see me bring in a goose too, but later on I'm going to pull him down and I pop in a bright green pear with a gold leaf. I think that pulls it together so beautifully. You'll also notice that I'm pulling off the chair cushions unless I can get them cleaned up in some way. They are just going to have to go. The cats sleep on them and their fur just stays there. It doesn't vacuum off or clean up. It just stays in all the grooves, and we're getting covered in cat hair, so it's time for those to take a hike. And if you've all been here for a while, you know what Greg's table looks like. It is cluttered up with stuff again. I'm going to take everything off it and wipe it off, and it is getting put away so that the living room is cleaned up and that cluttered space is gone. Do you have a space in your living room that always collects clutter? Tell me in the comments below what that space is if you have one. Now on to the ottoman. We are going to clean this up and give it a new cover. And I'm going to put this pink blanket and the green blanket on the back of the couch, both in the wash. They both have quite a bit of cat hair on them, so it is time for them to get cleaned up. While I'm at it, we may as well make some changes over here right after I wipe down this tray. Let's put the flowers that were on the table over here on this tray with a plant, and put the salt and Greg's glasses back over here so he can easily find them. If you're curious where I'm putting all the stuff that I'm picking up, I have 3 different bags going. I have one for trash, one for donations, and one for things that need to be put back where they actually belong. Like the mat went into the donation bag because I'm no longer going to be using it. So that's what I'm doing with all this stuff. And as you see, I'm stacking up a pile of laundry to put in the laundry bin so that it can be washed tomorrow. If you're curious about the tool that I'm using, I was sent this tool by a company called Dance Moon. And it is a pet hair removal tool. It's basically like a rubber rake for removing embedded hair in your furniture and clothing, though I assume there's some fabrics like silk or certain fabrics that it simply either won't work on or whatever, but it works perfectly for my couch, for my mattress, and other, surfaces that are furniture. And I even tried it the other day on my carpet, and boy, howdy did it pull up a lot of fur. If you're interested in it, a quick Google, you can bring up dancemoon.com, or you can go on Amazon, look up Dance Moon, and it will bring up all their pet fur removal products, and you can order it from Amazon. And I will say that yes, this tool performs exactly the way that I would expect it to, with absolutely no damage to my furniture. And it does pull up more than just vacuuming does alone. Someone mentioned this pillow in one of my other videos. This pillow is sold at Walmart. It is a Rae Dunn product, and I believe her things are fairly new at Walmart. And this pillow that I'm putting up now, the bunny pillow, is not Rae Dunn, and it's not Pioneer Woman either. It is basically just a generic type pillow. It may even be Mainstays, and it was embroidered, and it was one of their Easter products. I know. We can really tell where the cats love to lay, can't we? They love Greg. They all love Greg. And the fur is white because a lot of it is from Mocha and Mo laying with him. So you might notice that one of my throw pillows is not on the couch. Something disgusting got on it. I don't know what it is exactly, but it looks gross. And it says spot clean only, but I really feel like this pillow is going to need more than a spot cleaning. I don't know if I should unstuff it and wash it and then put the stuffing back in and sew it, or if I could just throw it through my washing machine. What do you do with your throw pillows that aren't simply covered and they need a good cleaning? I will tell you, I am so anticipating the ending of running this pellet stove. I am just over the dust and all the messes that it makes and the cleaning that it needs. And I'm telling you, I'm just done with it. Done, done, done. And I think at the end of the season, I do want to paint the, thing underneath the pellet stove a different color and maybe do some kind of a different pattern on it. I really do not like all this dark color. I think it needs to be on the darker side, but this was supposed to be like a light gray, but it was a mist-tint from Lowe's, so what I'm assuming is they mist-tinted it way too dark, so therefore it is black. No. How many of you have been able to start gardening again or even have something coming up? I noticed today driving through Caribou that the farmers are starting to plow the fields up, which means that they are getting ready to lay some potatoes in. And I think I'm going to wait a week or so and see if they start planting. And when they do, I am going to get my flower bulbs into the ground so that hopefully they don't get ruined and they come up a little bit earlier than the last time that I tried to plant them. They came up fairly late in the summer and I didn't get to enjoy them as long as I wish that I could have. So, and I may actually, hopefully I can, do some one week and maybe some another week so that they'll come up at different times so that they don't come up and just die and whatever. So hopefully that will work out. I forget exactly what I bought, but they're gladiolas. And they are another one of my favorite flowers. A lot of my rose bushes are not doing so well. I'm going to see what I can do this spring to kind of revive them a bit. If you have any tips on growing roses or getting them to grow better, hey, throw them down in the comments because I can definitely use that advice. And yes, I may have showed it before. I don't remember if I did or not, but I did pick a new Shark vacuum. I'm pretty happy with it. It does push a little bit hard on this rug. It is not the vacuum's fault. It is this rug. It's got high and low areas, so in some areas it pushes really well, and in other areas it likes to suck the rug up. I think you can almost see it if you watch closely. But the good thing is I can adjust the suction on it so that it's not doing it anywhere near as bad. So, and when I vacuum my rug, I like to go over it fairly slow. It looks a little faster here because it's a little bit sped up, but I try to go fairly slow over the rug, and I try to vacuum it in several directions to kind of get the fabric fluffed back up and looking good. Though I can tell you this rug is going to need a good steam cleaning very soon. Over there. And yes, I very much do still love my Wand Vacs. I use them all the time. But I will tell you that nothing replaces the power of a corded vacuum cleaner. I use my cordless vacuums as quick pickups during the day for when the animals get food all over the place, or there's things on the carpet, because I vacuum generally more than once a day, and I don't want a big heavy corded vacuum out every single time I need to do this. So I use this vacuum once or twice a week to pick up all the extra cat hair and some of the extra fine particles that those Wand Vacs just simply do not have the power to pick up. Does that make them a bad vacuum? No. It just simply means that they are a convenience vacuum. They are good for quick pickups and to keep your carpet looking nice, because I know some people choose not to vacuum very often, but for me, I do like to vacuum more often, and I'm getting older, I have body pain, and they are so light and convenient. You can take them anywhere. So for me, they are a win. I realize that not everybody wants to own more than one vacuum cleaner. If you're looking for something with really good pickup, you're going to want a corded vacuum. There's no getting around that. But if you want something because you have all hardwood floors or tile floors or vinyl floors, or in just a small area rug, those are absolutely perfect. Or if, like me, you just want a vacuum that you're using for quick pickups, they're wonderful. But if you have carpet all through your house, please don't think you're going to get away with nothing but a Wand Vac, because you are going to be leaving a lot of, pet fur and ground in dirt and dust and particles down inside your carpets. And it's not good for your carpets. It will eventually ruin them. So keep that in mind when considering a vacuum, and know that a corded vacuum is always your go-to choice if you're looking for really good pickup. We still need to put the trim up around the ceiling, and we also need to do the taping and the joint compound to finish the ceiling off, and then it's going to need some paint. But until then, till it gets done, which it may be a little while, I am going to get this stuff put back up the way that it goes, because if I have to look at it any longer, I am going to go crazy. So I'm just going to get this stuff all put back up the way that I had it, and yeah. And I realized that once I got this video done and I'm watching it now, that the two pictures on the other side that are stacked on top of each other that are not supposed to be, I forgot to put those back the way they went. I am just going to finish the living room off with some fabric refresher spray. I know some people are not huge fans. I do like it. We have pets. Things tend to pick up smells, and this freshens them back up until they can be steam cleaned. Thanks so much for spending a little time with me today. As the days get a little brighter and the world starts waking up again, I hope you're finding some small moments of joy in your own home. Whether it's the sunlight on the floor, a freshly cleaned space, or just a quiet moment to breathe, you're doing more than you think. It all matters. I'm cheering you on, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Until then, I love you, and happy cleaning. Bye-bye.
Have me running around, dressed in a gown.